Welcome to ThawBall. It's Sunday on ThawBall. Let's catch up with your Week 7 NFL slate. The 49ers looking to stay undefeated, and it's tricky to ruck around. That's right on time. It's tricky. Run CMC, Christian McCaffrey. 15th straight game with a touchdown. Too shy of the all-time record. But down 10 and down their starting quarterback, Cleveland, showing they got some dogs in the dog pound. Kareem Hunt, touchdown. Cleveland just signed PJ Walker this past week to be quarterback, so Amari Cooper helping out his QB. Goes up and gets it.
Four-man rush. Purdy slings it. Intercepted! Martin Emerson has it.
Brock Purdy struggled in this one, missing Deebo Samuel, who got hurt midway. But then the Niners defense responds. The Commodore, Diamador Lenore with the pick to set up a Jordan Mason touchdown. But the Browns would respond with a field goal. They get the ball back, and it's Jerome. Built Ford tough. Ford getting him back into field goal range. Cleveland takes the lead. The Niners would drive down for a game-winning field goal, but the rookie Jake Moody is sad about this one. He misses. Niners lose their first game since October 2022. The other undefeated team, the Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts finds DeAndre Swift bouncing off defenders to give the Eagles the swift 14-3 lead. The Jets bounce back with some field goals, and then Zach Wilson.
Wilson going down the sideline for Garrett Wilson, makes the adjustment and the grab.
Wilson wasn't great, but he was good enough, not making any mistakes for this Jets defense, who was making it hurt on Jalen Hurts. Bryce Hall comes up with the pick after the defensive line deflection.
At the 46. Hurts facing a four-man rush over the middle. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. Adams on the run. Breaking tackles. Tossed down inside the 10.
This mean green machine of the Jets D would force Hurts into 3 picks on the day. Breece Hall scores. There was some controversy on Jets Twitter that he should go down, but it did not matter as this defense was swarming all game, and New York pulls the upset 20-14. Another team with upset on their mind, the Jets' New York counterpart, the Giants, on Sunday night finds Darren Waller, the baller, the big offseason acquisition.
From the 46, his pass deflected in the air, intercepted by Michael McFadden. Bobby Okereke continues to be a huge factor in this game.
With Daniel Jones out and the offensive line looking abysmal, the Giants' D was more than keeping them in it. They were dominating, shutting out the Bills in the first half. But on the other side, the G-Men with some terrible clock management to end the first half. They don't get in as time expires, and the Giants are the 4th team since 1950 to go their first 6 games of the season without an offensive touchdown in the first half. The Giants shut the explosive Bills offense out for the first 3 quarters, but finally, you can't keep Josh Allen down forever. He finds Deontay Hardy to give the Bills the 7-6 fourth quarter lead. But the Giants were determined after missing the last few games. Saquon was on one. Saquon Barkley, stymied in the first half, starts to find some room in the second. Giants take the 9-7 lead. But then it was Josh Allen's turn with some magic.
And bouncing, escaping, firing, end zone! Touchdown, Quentin Morris! Where it happened in the first half. The game's final play. Taylor over the top to Waller. Can't bring it in! Taron Johnson defends, and the Bills win!
The Giants drove it all the way back down, and then there was a holding in the end zone that would give them one final untimed down, and it was to Darren Waller. It looked like he got held again, but it was not called, and the Bills escape as 15.5-point favorites on Sunday night. A lot of teams looking for the upset on Sunday, and Carolina making the Dolphins tremble. Tommy Tremble with the hurdle. And then Bryce Young overcoming the growing pains to start the season, threads the needle to Thielen. 14-0 Panthers. But from there, this explosive Dolphins offense completely took over. Raheem, the Dream, Mostert, making the most of it.
He explodes and he spins and he drives. There he goes.
That led to a Waddle touchdown, and then it's Tua running up that hill to Tyreek Hill. 150 receiving yards in a game for the 15th time in his career, tying Jerry Rice for the second most games before a player's 30th birthday. And then it was Mostert again, making the most of it. He had 3 touchdowns on the day. The Dolphins with the sweet Remember the Titans celebration. And then it was Mostert hurdling dudes. Look at that piece of art. Put it up in the Louvre. The Dolphins win 42-21. Before today, the Dolphins led the league with 36.2 points per game. That increased after today to 37.1. They also have 498.8 yards per game this season, over 30 more yards than the next closest team all time. The Jaguars got off to a slow 1-2 start this season, but 2 straight London games put them back on track, and they carried that momentum back home. Travis Etienne out of the Wild Jag, and that gives the Jags a 14-3 lead. And there was no Minshew magic today as Minshew took over for Anthony Richardson, but it's Andre Sisco making the connection and the turnover.
One of the best games of his career last week. Lawrence has it shot wide open. Christian Kirk.
Jags win 37-20.
Stroud from the pocket fires, and it's intercepted. The first of his career. Zach Braun with the pick. Ball is fumbled on the back end. Let's see what the officials say.
CJ Stroud with the first interception. Yeah, it's week 6, first pick of his NFL career, but just like the rest of his career, it's starting to work out for him as the Saints fumble the pick and Houston gets it back. But the Saints had their car moving fast, looking for the speed. Raheem Shaheed. Saints tie it up. But then it was all the rookie looking like a seasoned vet. Houston fans, say it loud and say it proud. CJ Stroud with the dot to Nico Collins, who's also blossoming into a star. And then it was Stroud again, seeing through the trees to find Bobby Woods. Texans have won 3 of their last 4, 20-13. We pick up Commanders Falcons late in the second quarter, and it's Sam to Samuel. Howell finds Curtis Samuel. That gave Washington a 10-point lead, and their defense was full of playmakers all day long. Kendall Fuller breaking on the ball. And then, Sam Howell finds many men. Brian Robinson Jr. and Commanders go up 2 scores. Ritter brought it back to 1 score with a touchdown to Jonnu Smith. And then Drake London going over the back of the Red Goat. What a play. London finished with 9 catches for 125 yards.
One again. Just barely gets it off. Ritter chucks it. Intercepted. Picked off.
But Desmond Ritter was determined to get rid of the win as he made some awful decisions down the stretch. This one, Commanders D had the juice. Benjamin St. Juste with his first career pick. Then Ritter throws his 3rd interception of the day, and Washington wins 24-16 in Atlanta. The Bengals started the season poorly, but they're staying cool under pressure. Joe Burrow finds the rookie Andre Yoshavash. His first career TD comes on his B-Day birthday.
Opening goal, back it up to the 18. Smith floats it up, intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
But it was the Bengals D who was the story on this one. First Mike Hilton with the pick, and then it was the other birthday boy, Cam Taylor Britt with another pick. They forced Geno into 2 on the day, and then they get the big time sack with the game on the line.
4th and goal. Smith, pump. He's dumped at the 15. Hubbard and Reeder.
Speaking of defense, the Detroit Lions D is way improved. They get the pick on the tip drill.
Under pressure, Goff was protected. St. Brown has it. Needs to get to the 14-yard line, and he will. Craig Reynolds through the big block, and St. Brown works all the way downfield for the touchdown.
And this Lions offense is also ferocious, taking after their coach, Dan Campbell, as Craig Reynolds was paving the way for the Sun God, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Brown went for 12 for 124 and a touch, but Goff wanted more.
Goff looking deep, wants it all. Jamison Williams looking for the ball. Got it!
Fresh off suspension, Jamison Williams with a 45-yard touchdown. Goff 353 and 2. Lions improved to 5-1. The Patriots have been a mess, especially their offense, so it's the defense. Jabril Peppers with some spice. What a hit on Devontae Adams. Oh, Lord. But Jacoby Oscar Myers had revenge on his mind, playing against his old team. Gets in the end zone, and the Raiders go up 10-0. Zeke Elliott would score his first touchdown as a Patriot, and that snapped a streak of 12 straight quarters without a TD for the Pats, tied for the longest streak in franchise history. The Pats made it a game, but in the end it was Mad Max Crosby forcing the safety, and the Patriots fall to 1-5. To LA we go.
An 8-10th play of the drive, end zone, touchdown, Cooper Kupp.
The Rams are surprising people this season who thought they'd take a step back, but they got Coop filling his cup right up. He goes 7 for 148 and a touchdown.
Second down and 5 on the toss, it's Williams. Williams inside the 20. Doesn't look like anything's wrong.
And then Kyron Williams has been a revelation. He took over the second half. 20 carries for 158 and a touchdown. Rams score 23 unanswered. To London we go, and Lamar Jackson brought flowers for the Queen on his trip. He finds Zay Flowers for the rookie's first career touchdown.
As Derrick Henry is in the Wildcat, and he fakes the pitch, and Derrick Henry's free. Derrick Henry is running all the way down to the 9-yard line.
And then Derrick Henry showing Great Britain what royalty really looks like. King Henry taking over the drive to bring the Titans back into it. But Ryan Tannehill couldn't bring Tennessee all the way back, as he only threw for 75 yards and a pick before leaving with an injury, and Baltimore wins 24-16. In Chicago, the Vikings were looking for a second straight win, and with Justin Jefferson out, it's the rookie Jordan Addison doing the heavy lifting. Vikes take a 12-6 lead into the half. And then Justin Fields left the game early with a hand injury, so it was on undrafted rookie Tyson Bagent, and he was not up to the task, as Jordan Hicks returns this fumble for 6, and the Vikings win 19-13. And game 1, ALCS. What happened with Verlander on the bump? Verlander making his 36th career postseason start, second only to Andy Pettitte, but it was time for Jonah Heim, and Texas goes up 1-0 in the second inning. And that was all Jordan Montgomery would need, as he's been sensational this postseason. He goes 6 1/3 of no-run ball and turned it over to the shaky Ranger pen.
The 2-1. Fly ball, left center field. Back goes low, onto the track, up the wall. Carter with a leap and a catch. Back to first goes Altuve.
Evan Carter has been a stud this postseason, as the rookie makes a play in center field, doubles up Altuve, and the Rangers win 2-0. What a weekend in football. We got the ALCS and NLCS coming up all next week. Check back in with ThawBall daily.